Hi guys, welcome back to another quick and short video. If you hear some sounds in the background, I do apologize. There are people who are working around the house, so I've waited and waited for them to finish up, but in any case, it is what it is. So in today's video, again, I'm continuing to share with you guys my code because you guys requested that. Hey, you're just showing us how to make these robots and stuff on Fxdreema, but we are also ending up doing the wrong things. So why don't you share with us your code? So by sharing my code, I'm actually hoping that you guys can also plug it onto Fxdreema and also look at how I made the thing, and maybe you can learn that way. Maybe you can learn by copying practically. Okay, so what I have today, by the way, the link to download this is going to be in the description box below. So what I have today for you is buttons. The buttons that I created on Fxdreema, it's for buying and selling. You know, the normal buttons that are provided by your MetaTrader, they are good. They are good, but they lack some functionality. They are good, but they do lack some functionality. For example, you don't want to always place a buy, then come back and then place a buy, a TP and a stop loss and stuff like that. Sometimes you just want to, the moment you buy, you automatically have your own stop loss and take profit added to your chart. So this code, this robot that I made, it basically does that. It's my own code. Feel free to play with it. So what you can actually find with this code is it has a magic number, log password is 0, then lot size. Here you can set the lot size that you want to trade with. For some brokers it's 0.01, for others it's 0.1, so decide on what you want to use with your broker. But in any case, you can change this by uploading this code. The link to that file is in the description box below. You can upload it to Fxdreema. You don't need to pay for the subscription, even on the free account. That's where I made this code, so you can just simply upload it to there, and you can change some of these things if you don't want to do like I'm showing you on MetaTrader 4 side like this. Then you can determine your stop loss size. Maybe let's make this one 20. Let's make take profit, wow, 100. That will be a 1:5 risk to reward ratio. That will be good. So this will be for buys and this will be for sales. The next section is going to be for sales. So again, we just make it the same, and we make it like that again. So yeah, that's basically it really. Then we come to this section here. You just keep it both buys and sells. It doesn't matter, because it's going to depend on your actions on the chart. It's not going to buy and sell on its own. So then you allow DLL imports and you allow live trading, and we go okay, and our buttons appear on our chart. Let's just close that. Our buttons appear on our chart. Again, if you load the file on Fxdreema, maybe you want to move the buttons down here. We'll go into Fxdreema. You'll be able to do that. Very simple. Then remember to allow auto trading there. So let's say in this scenario, I've not even analyzed here. Let's say in this scenario we want to buy. We then simply click buy, and automatically we have our buy trade there, and our what, and our TP there, as well as our stop loss there. If we want to sell, now I'm going to close these trades because I'm just demonstrating. Sell, again, we have our sell trade that just appeared there, and our stop loss for our sell and our TP for our sell will be there. So yeah, okay, now I'm curious to see what's going to happen on Euro USD. Okay, I'll look at this once I finish with the video. So let's go to Fxdreema. so that we see how you can actually also work on this. So we log into our Fxdreema account, then you come to import project, then let me go to my downloads. Okay, so it's loading. Finally we are on somewhere, so you can see how I made this thing. You can see how I made this thing. So on initialization, I previously mentioned in the previous video, on initialization, on edit, what happens when you put the robot on your chart, and you can double click in there and you see what I have there. You feel free to change the colors. Really, you can change the colors to whatever suits your eyes. And now distance in pixels. This is what I have. Distance in pixels is, let's go here, this is from the corner what you want. So if you want it a bit more this side or a bit more this side, then you have to play with the X and Y distances here. Is the X the vertical one and the Y the horizontal one? I keep forgetting, but the one is the horizontal one and the one is the vertical one. Maybe I might be using them vice versa, but in any case, this is the distance from your corner. And what else is in there? Just label your buttons button 1 so that you don't have problems when you come to this section here. But basically I've given you the code. You can actually play with it and see what works. So again, here make sure that there are differences, at least on the Y distance here. So the Y distance is the one that is from the top, and the X distance is the one that is from your left side going inwards. You can keep the one going inwards the same, and the one going from downwards, it needs to be different. This value needs to be different from the Y value on this pattern, because if they are the same, then they are going to be sitting on top of one another. You don't want that to happen. Then again, you can change the values. I'm giving you the code. Then basically you can play along with this code and see what you want to do. And now this is on chart events. What happens on the chart when mouse is clicked? What do we want to happen? So when button 1 has been clicked, what do we want to happen? We want to buy now, and in there you have your lot sizing, you have your stop loss, you have your take profit. Basically you can even set expiration of whatever you want for that trade to expire. Maybe you are using pending orders as well. So yeah, play with this code. I've given it to you. I made it myself. It's free of charge. You are basically free to do what you want. And when it comes to this section, there is nothing really. This is just basically what happens when we remove our robot from our chart. Where is my chart? If we remove our robot from our chart, see, my sell is going good. If we remove our robot from our chart, we are going to expect these buttons to disappear as well. So let's just remove it. So that's what this deinitialization section basically does. So yeah, if you want to download this code, I've linked it in the description box below. Then you can load it to your Fxdreema, and you can basically go in there and see how I made these buttons. Really, it's so simple, and you can just by watching what I did here, you can basically get an idea of how I did it. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.